Welcome to Deep Dive Daily.
Good morning. How we doing, Andy? Did you have a good weekend?
I did. A little hot. I don't love the heat, but you know what? That's what AC was made for, boys.
Little hot, little pot geeter.
Little pot
good
geeter.
Morning,
oh my
good
God.
morning. A special good morning to our new king, pot geeter.
Aldrich pot geeter.
Aldrich
Here's the
Pot
thing,
Geeter.
Drew, and I don't know if you knew this, but he had a chokehold on the Mexican Open? Just
Oh yeah, I remember.
shriveled. And I cannot recall what event it was in Europe, but it was a similar fate where played really good, couldn't close it, wilted. So I mean, there was history. You know, there was history for this. And I'm like, yeah. And then also, my wife had a work event on Sunday night that I had to attend, which was, I mean, making it sound like I'm going to some charity ball I don't want to go to. It was literally they had free ticket. They had free tickets to the party deck for the local summer ball team, which is, you know, like all you can eat, all you can drink, watch baseball. That wasn't bad. But I'm trying to like make small talk and say hi to people and also watch golf on my phone.
I love it
because it started like the few too many playoff holes for my liking.
Wimbledon is off to a bonkers weird start. Madison Keys is making a mess of this first round match. I have some keys to win Q1 at 5-1, and I'm feeling uneasy about that with the current state of that match. I've been delighted with the Alcaraz Fognini match. Alcaraz just doesn't know what to make of Fognini. I don't know what to make of Fognini. This guy is hilarious. He is such a character on the court, and it's just such a delight to get one last kind of experience with Fognini. I don't think he has much of a chance to win this match, but boy, do I enjoy his antics. João Fonseca takes the first set from Fearnley. That one is a very fun match. And then Nico Jerry. I played a little over there, so I was very thankful he was able to win that third set. And hopefully he can continue to make an effort here against Holger Vitus Nodskov Rune. Otherwise, not a lot of other.
No, it's slow. It's always a slow start.
Yeah,
there's an upset or two, which is fun. There's somebody like Fognini just redlining. Be funny if he took a set off Alcaraz.
Oh, it would be awesome. He's such a character. I love it.
He is. Yeah. One of my favorite matches was him. One of my favorite matches of all time was.
I agree.
I think him and Andy Murray. In Italy.
Fognini and Murray.
Yeah, where he had the crowd behind. I think it was Murray.
Yeah.
Just remember him. He had like the crowd behind him, obviously, since in Rome, and like he did one of those where, hey, I'm gonna try really hard for once. And
he's a showman. That's so like just like Gael Monfils is kind of in the same. He's in the same category of showman, but Monfils is more of like an athletic and
I'm gonna do something wild and jump.
Jumps
really high.
Yeah, he's a physical showman. Fognini is he's a character for like what he's doing between points. You just can't take your eyes off the guy. It's amazing. He's not taking it to Alcaraz, but he's giving it back. You know, this is a pretty interesting match. Ultimately, if Fognini beats Alcaraz, I'm going to be cursing him all day today. But I don't think that's very possible. So we shall see. Yeah, I agree with Charles. This is the general feeling of the tournament. There are 2 men who can win. There are 128 women. That's all you need to know.
I was going to look at that a little. Maybe you have something to give me on that.
Actually, there are not 128 women because I think 5 or 6 got eliminated already this morning.
I was going to say some of the girls who have gone home cannot win this tournament. And
like Ons Jabeur. Ons Jabeur was the first one eliminated, I think.
She looked to be in quite some pain.
Bad.
Yeah, it's not like an anticlimactic start because anyone who loves tennis loves this part of tennis. Like there's so many matches going on beginning but it is a long 2 weeks, and it will be till not even this weekend, next weekend, where we actually have some stellar men's matches. Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Is that kind of how it goes? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Is that
I don't remember.
Quarters into semis.
I don't
quarters
remember.
into semis into finals.
You remember how they used to do the scheduling? They used to take the middle Sunday off, and everybody would be like, "What the fuck? Where's Wimbledon?"
Yeah.
I don't remember if they still do that. I hope they don't. I hated it when
it's
that
4th of July weekend too.
When that day
4th of July on a Friday. What a coup!
Oh man, dude, the amount of work people are not doing this week is going to fill volumes.
It does feel very. Let's circle back after the holiday-esque. Like you get to at a certain point in November and then again in December. Yeah, 4-day week. People are already doing the countdown.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do for the 4th? You doing boating?
I'll be up in Sonoma Coast. Russian. I'm not gonna be boating, Andy. I'm gonna be floating. I got my Russian River float tube. We got that from Amazon. I got my
You own your own tube? I just go to places. I go to places where they give you a tube.
If the TSA unpacked our bags, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck? What's happening here? You're taking why are you taking all of these?"
Tubing sounds good.
What?
My God.
Yeah, we're gonna float on the Russian River. I'm gonna drink a lot of wine. We're hanging out at this. We're hanging out at a place called Rionito, and it is like a little old school, straight out of the 30s resort kind of area, smack in the middle of the redwoods on the Russian River in the Sonoma Coast. Yeah. And the big kind of highlight of the Rionito is the Rionito Roadhouse, where they have like live music in the redwoods on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all summer. And so it's going to be a scene. I'm excited. We'll float on the river. We'll watch some live music. We're going to head out to Bodega Bay and Jenner and do some coastal stuff probably on the weekend. But yeah, wine tasting on Thursday, Friday, floating.
Floating is just the best.
Beach. Yeah. How was your weekend?
Back when I was a younger man, we did this one. A big group of us and our wives were putting together a floating. Yeah, he's going to take this set. Put a camping and floating party together. And basically, like, all of the men had jobs where they either were self-employed or able to like take off. So we all took off a day early, said, we'll set up all the tents, we'll get everything ready, and then we'll go out and have some time without the women one night. And basically, as the wives started showing up the next day, was as we were getting kicked out of the campground. Like, because they bring this guy up. Do you remember this guy? And everyone's like, no. And some guy that had yelled at us the night before. We went, and there's like, it's a small town, but there's 4 bars, and we got really after it, and apparently caused a ruckus in the campground. We were able to talk him into letting us camp like in the wilderness away from everybody else, so we couldn't do it again. Because our wives were pissed. It was like a 45-minute drive down there to go tubing and camp for the weekend. They find out like, we're packing shit up because they're kicking us out. I'm much calmer now. Ooh.
Oh, incredible.
Otherwise, the weekend was good. F1 was fine. It was good.
Cool.
It felt heavy-handed with the announcers, like, because I think so few people understand maybe racing or how F1 works. That when there's racing scenes, they really lay it on thick with the announcers, like, and now this is happening, which is going to let this, like, this is amazing strategy, and like they don't let you figure it out on your own anymore. That felt shitty, but the racing scenes were very cool. Brad Pitt was great. That was a good movie.
Cool.
I got to figure out what to grill this weekend, I suppose. And then Ramsey to the Steelers, huh? The Steelers are
I heard about
putting together a very good team in 2015. He's not that old. I'm kidding.
2019. Yeah. Maybe. Come on. Like
I was going to say, when was he drafted?
19.
He's only 30. He felt a little older.
Well, he's had the health issues. All right. That was a very, I think it felt like a very appropriate review of F1, and appreciate your honesty there. I'm probably gonna
It's
skip
worth
it.
watching. It's worth watching if you want to see like the spectacle of the
Oh,
racing
Fonini
scenes
did it. Oh my
in
god.
IMAX. Yeah, like the IMAX doing it in IMAX was cool.
Okay. All right. Good note. Good note. We should talk about the rest of this week real quick. Actually, I'm gonna go out of turn. The wine of the week, what it turned out, was not a Pinot for me. I had I have an early leader in the clubhouse for wine of the year, Andy.
Oh,
I
I don't know.
had a Chateau Neuf de Pop that absolutely blew the lid off. It was so fucking good. We had like burgers and sausages one day this weekend, and so I opened a Chateau Neuf de Pop, which goes with that. And the Domaine du Vieux Telegraph was the pour, and my guy Kermit Lynch, man, he has just come through with some incredible Southern French wines, and this Vieux Telegraph was ridiculous. I'm probably going to order some more today. I was that excited about it. So hats off to the folks in the Chateau Neuf de Pop in Southern Rhone.
I had a delicious Michelob Golden Light draft. Which is pretty good.
Nice. I did the Pier de Cove swim in La Jolla yesterday. That was fucking wild. Very cool event put on by the folks down there. Everyone who's ever been to La Jolla Shores is a pretty cool area. Million freaking scuba divers. Everybody setting up their scuba in the morning for their Sunday morning scuba, where you just walk from the sand into the ocean and scuba. Apparently, I didn't know that was a thing there, but it's huge. The swim started. You walk to the right, all the way down the beach, past the Scripps Pier. Scripps Oceanographic Institute is, of course, in La Jolla, Andy. You know, where they study the all things ocean. And you walk past the pier, swim out past the pier, along the shore, and in La Jolla Cove. We get to La Jolla Cove. There are no fewer than 500 sea lions. It is crazy there, and it smells horrifically terrible. The seabird poop and the seal shit is just like, how are they allowing people in this water? This is disgusting. I didn't get the smell out for a good 5 hours. It took a long time. I had to shower twice. But ultimately,
funny, yeah, you asked about
swim.
that. You asked about swimming in like lakes up here. And it's funny because now my daughter and her friends have like found this section of the river. It's a very small river. It's not like a fast moving deed. It's a small local river. And they like found a tire.
They built a rope swing.
They went like got rope and built an awesome rope swing into the river.
On them.
It's like very
hell yes.
Living life a little bit screen free, which is nice. Like,
that's amazing.
Go fucking play in the river. And then the next day she's
century.
Yeah, she's like, hey, I got a fish hook in my foot. I'm like, let's get some shoes while we go. So you know what? How about aqua socks? You ever heard of aqua socks? Yeah. I'm like, you're getting aqua socks because a lot of people do fish in that river.
Good job.
I did go to the pool again this weekend. It's been so hot. I enjoyed that, but this heat has had me pricing out pools for like the house. It would be nice to just have a pool in the yard.
You should.
Like I don't know if we can do an in-ground just based on.
You know what you should do is once you settle with the evil corp, put that money into a pool. Yeah,
put it all right in the pool.
Yeah, don't wait for the end of the year bonus like Clark Griswold. The Jelly of the Month Club's gonna sting. The weekend was amazing. The swim race itself was excellent. My wife was very fast. She got, I think, top 10 among women. She destroyed me. My swim, I survived, so I'm happy. but it was it ended up they advertised it as 1.5 miles. It was a full 2 miles. It was hard. It was hard. Yeah.
I'm tired.
Spooky. There was a bunch of sharks out there. It was terrifying. It was terrifying, but ultimately rewarding. So glad I did it. The rest of this week, let's talk about that real quick. I'm out for sure on Thursday. So you're either doing a solo pod or we'll just skip it. Do you want to do a Friday show? Do a little hot dog preview? I'll be in the woods. I'll be happy to flip my phone on and just chat it up. But
yeah, we can do it.
I'm happy skipping it. It's up to you.
We'll do a Friday. We'll just do a quick Friday hot dog talk. It's great because somebody at that party where I was at, the baseball game, was talking to my wife. Oh, and she's explaining what I do, and he said something about, or I said, yeah, I'm going to be doing some hot dog eating contest content this week, and he's like, oh, and he asked like, oh, who's gonna worry? Is he gonna get the over under or whatever? And I started going into like the weather and talking about this. He's like, he's like, I hadn't thought about that. I'm like, yeah, dude. Do you remember that the one year we found that video of Miki Sudo and she was injured? Yes. And it's funny because I go to our guy CK, who is, hot dog eating betting royalty. Oh, and he's like, I'm like 2 days behind him. He's like, oh yeah, we've been thrashing her unders. Yeah. It always feels good to be like, I never thought.
Good luck getting one to any Buckeye or ace on earth.
This has happened. Yeah. This has happened in every sport. You've bet on injury news in the NBA 40 times this year, I bet. Where it's like this guy's sitting or this guy's playing.
That's a pretty good guess.
Yeah, I would say that we do that a few times a year in the NFL where we think we have good news on a quarterback. In baseball, clearly people are betting on lineups. Never, ever, ever thought I would bet a hot dog contest bet based on an injury.
Injury news. That's good, man. Speaking of. We'll just, let's just bet whatever Malik Beasley has in the accounts. That's probably good.
My God. It seems bad, right?
He's fun.
Dude, that clip of him going coast to coast on a 9-point game.
He's so
where
fun.
The spread was, I wouldn't even check that. I thought that was just like shit posting.
You know what I'm upset about?
That was an 8.5-point spread.
You know what I'm upset about? How come nobody in the Discord knew about this?
Oh my God.
Right? Like, don't you feel like most of the time when there's like a big scandal like this, you're kind of like, oh,
how much jail time did that Raptor get?
No, news to me. This one was news to me. I was like, Malik Beasley, what? Like, huh? Like, this one surprised me. I had never heard of any of this. Like, you haven't. I'm assuming you haven't either, right?
No, you haven't.
You're just better keeping a secret than I am.
Yeah, I would have let you in on that one. Like, how much jail time didn't Jonte Porter? Isn't he like in jail? Is that the right
probably one? It will go to jail if he's not already there. Yeah.
I feel like he had. All right, here he is. Lifetime ban, obviously.
Lifetime
he faces
ban for the sport. Yeah.
All right. Likely 40 to 50 months in prison.
That's
a lot. Time. I thought it was like a year.
That's a long time.
Also, by the way, back to the beginning of the swimming. Cannot hear the word La Jolla without just in my head. A La Jolla man clings to life after being viciously attacked by a group of wild dogs in an abandoned swimming pool. It's just the best movie. Did you look at the New York Times top 100 movie thing?
No,
it feels like it was a better list than like some of the AMC or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Whoever puts those out, because it was like voted on by actors and stuff.
Ooh, okay.
So yeah, I went and looked. There was like 40 of them I haven't seen.
What was the setup for this?
I don't know. They were just doing like this countdown.
Like 25 years into the century, 100. These are the best 100 movies.
New York, yeah. I think maybe that is it because it's a quarter century.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was a bunch I hadn't seen, so I got to add that to the list this winter.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll give it a go. I've been mostly banging classics, Jaws, and Terminator 2 this weekend for me. Those were my movies of choice. And Point Break,
some of these foreign ones I haven't seen,
Yeah. Terminator 2 holds up. Jaws is a little slower than I remembered. Point Break holds up. I watch Point Break every weekend. That movie fucking rocks. I got to get my hair as light as Bodhi. He's got some hair in that movie, man. Whew. The guy's got it.
Rionito will join you.
All right, man. Let's call it.
Yeah, we'll probably talk a little this week.
My wife texted me. It was just the craziest point at Wimbledon. I'm like, oh, you're watching the Fanini match? Good stuff.
Do, 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 do.